Hi guys, today I'm going to show you what's in my Storksak Elizabeth Changing Bag for a 1-year-old toddler. My son James is 17 months old, and the last time I did a what's in my changing bag video, he was about 8-9 months old, and a lot has changed since then. I carry a lot of different things now, but first of all I wanted to talk to you about the bag itself, which as you can see is packed full because we're about to head out to go shopping with James, and I've just packed the bag ready to go out, and I thought I'd do this video very quickly. But the bag itself, oh my god, this is my favorite changing bag in the whole entire world. I bought it when I was pregnant with James. It was the first pregnancy baby inspired purchase I made. I set my heart on it and I decided I wanted to get the Storksak Elizabeth Changing Bag, and I don't regret it one bit. This bag is seriously the best. It's durable, it's big enough, not too big, it matches my style, it's quite classic. I'm gonna put it down because it's really heavy. It's really classic style. It doesn't look like a changing bag, which is something that I didn't want. I know a lot of people like different types of changing bags, but I'm the one type of girl that likes changing bags to look like normal bags. And I wanted something that was gonna wear well throughout the years, and I know that leather tends to get better and better throughout the years. So I went for this bag and I do not regret it. It's not a cheap bag in the sense that you're not going to be spending £20. You're going to be spending a little bit more than that on this changing bag, but I will tell you why I think it's worth the money, and I recommend it to everyone that asks my opinion. So durability. I've had this bag for 17 months, and apart from a week or two where I had different bags that I was trying, seeing if I liked it more, I've worn this bag every single day and it doesn't show any signs of wear and tear. The handles are perfect. Everything is still attached. Everything looks good. If anything, the bottom of the bag is getting a bit scuffed. You can't really see, but just at the edges there, the leather is starting to wear off. But I mean, that's to be expected. I put this bag everywhere and anywhere, on the floor. You know, it's just one of those things when you have a baby or a toddler, your changing bag needs to be durable. It needs to be something that will withstand everything. So this bag has lasted really well. It has a long handle, a shoulder handle, which I find really useful as well. And everything about this bag still looks pretty perfect. If anything, I'd say the leather looks better now than it did before, just because of the way that it's worn. And yeah, I'll just give you a close-up of the bag. I went for the, I'll put the name down of this color, and I think this is called the tan leather or something like that. But it is really good. One downside I'd say of this bag is the lack of outside pockets. It does have one big pocket at the front there and one pocket at the back, but they're not huge and they don't have, you know, like a flap closure, which I'd prefer. And the only other downside as well, of course, because it's leather, it's a heavy bag. And then when you add everything else inside, it becomes quite heavy to carry around. And now that I'm pregnant, I'm really struggling sometimes to kind of carry the bag, carry the baby, and carry the bum. So let's go on to the bag itself and what I carry with me. So on the outside pocket here, I don't keep anything because, like I said, it's such a small pocket. All that I have in here is a Ziploc bag, and I keep a few of these in my bag, you'll see, for several reasons. I keep them for food, for dirty clothes and things like that. So if I want to like isolate an item from the bag from getting everything else messy, I keep these Ziploc bags in there. Then in the back pocket, I keep my house keys in there, and my Tesco Club card, because every little helps, and my Nectar card, because I don't know what the key tagline for Sainsbury's is. So going into the main compartment of the bag, this bag is packed full to the brim with stuff. I'll put it on my lap and I'll just take things out and show you. So the first thing in my bag is my camera, and I've recently got this camera. This is the Sony A6300. I have a video talking about what cameras I use for vlogging, and I talk about this camera if you're interested. I'll leave the video linked below. But this is just a nice compact really good quality camera that I take around with me to take photos of James and just make sure that I capture more of the moments, because I have this huge DSLR camera that I'm filming on at the moment, but it doesn't fit in this bag. So I wanted something portable but extremely good quality, and I found it in this camera. So that's the first thing that I find that you'll find in my bag. So next thing is my phone, and this is my brand new phone. I just got it a week ago. Yeah, less than a week ago. This is the iPhone 7 Plus in the rose gold shade, and I have a case on it. I got this case from Amazon, and I don't know if you'll be able to see properly, but it has a little bunny rabbit in there. There you go. And lots of little crumbs. It's just a silicone case, plastic. I am obsessed. Let me know if you'd like to see a video what's on my iPhone 7 Plus, and I will share that with you. I'll show you the picture I have here, and that's a cute little picture of James. Look at that cutie pie. Then I have a water cup. This is a Munchkin 360, I think, cup. The best thing about it is that it doesn't spill, but he can still sip out of the top as a normal cup. Even from when he transitioned from like a sippy cup to an open cup, this was what helped him the most, and I highly recommend it. Then I have an empty milk bottle. This is usually something if he's like really hyper and I just want him to wind down and quiet down and sit on my lap for 5 minutes. I usually say, do you want some milk? And then he'll quiet down and wind down, and that's 5 minutes of peace at least. So I always keep a milk bottle and a carton of milk there. Then I have 3 of his favorite toys. Oh no, 2 of his favorite toys. An elephant and a pig. Usually I just pick up things that he's playing with during the day and I put it in my bag, but he is having a nap at the moment and he took his favorite toys to bed with him. So when we go out, when he wakes, I will just throw these ones in the bag as well if I can find some room. But I know that these 2 will keep him happy for 5-6 minutes in the car. I haven't got to the side pockets or any pockets yet. This is just loose in the main compartment. I have a muslin cloth. I think this is from Primark, yeah, early days. It's one of my favorite muslins. It just washes really well and they're cheap as well. And I always keep a muslin here. It's useful for changing his nappy on the go. If he gets his hands wet or something, I have something to wipe it with. And although he's not a baby anymore, muslins are still very handy. Then I have a pack of wet wipes. I have just regular Tesco fragranced ultra soft wipes. They're cheap and cheerful. Then talking about nappies and talking about Tesco, we've got 3 Tesco nappies here. These are actually pants. Because we're thinking about starting potty training him, we've swapped from nappies to pants, and the only difference is that these ones can be put, like they can get into it like proper pants. You don't have to fasten it up at the front, and that is the only difference. I find they're just as absorbent as normal nappies, and we've not had problems with leaks or anything so far with these. So that's just like preparing him for what's about to come when he goes from these to actual big boy pants. So if you have any tips for potty training, please let me know. I think we're gonna get him a potty soon so he can see what a potty looks like and start to get used to it. And we want to do it really slowly, but not too slowly, because I do have a baby coming in less than 5 months, so I wanted him to be hopefully potty trained before the baby comes. Then I have his little red book. That's his child record. I've always carried this with me. I've needed it a couple of times. I've got my purse. This is from H&M, and I have so many expensive like wallets and purses and things like that, but I ended up with the cheapest, most practical thing since I became a mum. The top one, I keep receipts and lots of bits and bobs. I will open to show it to you, but it's just disgraceful. I also have, I don't know why, but I have a L'Oreal Color Riche La Palette Lips, and this is just a lipstick palette, and it has lots of nice neutral nudie colors, which I like. And then on the other side, I tend to keep my cards so that they're easily accessible, and obviously a pair of earrings, why not? This is a changing mat that came with the bag, and I love this changing mat. It folds really small, it's convenient sized, it's still quite big, I can fit most of James's body in this. It's nice and soft, it's washable. And then last but not least, in the big main compartment, I have this little pouch here which is attached to the bag via a little popper. People use this for different things. I use this for my personal things like medicine. I've got some paracetamol in here. I've got my glasses. I have my aspirin tablets because I am on aspirin tablets from having preeclampsia on my previous pregnancy, so I've been put on aspirin tablets. I have ibuprofen, not for me because I can't have them when I'm pregnant, but for anyone that needs medicine. I have a period pad, just in case. I have a lipstick lying around here. What's this? NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Can. Love this. Beautiful shade. I have my little cross that my grandma gave me when I moved to the UK as a little good luck charm, and I always keep that with me in there. I've had this for years and years and years. I have a lip balm. This is Carmex Moisturising Lip Balm, and lots and lots and lots of Gaviscon because heartburn is not fun. For the lack of a better word. The main compartment of the bag is empty. I'm gonna go into the pockets. So there's two big pockets on this side there, and then one pocket that's huge all across the bag on that back side. On the opposite side of the bag you have smaller pockets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 smaller pockets, and then there is a zipped pocket at the back. On the sides there used to be like a bottle insulator thing, but because we don't carry like milk bottles anymore and James drinks milk at normal room temperature, I took those out to give him more space, so that's got like more room on the side. But on this side there's a little compartment here where I keep a spare. This is like my emergency milk. Let's start from the little pockets around here. I usually keep bits and bobs, but this time I have another Ziploc bag for the same reason as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Then middle pocket I keep snacks. Here I have a Organics Goodies banana soft oaty bar. James really likes these. Then I have another Organics Goodies mini cheese crackers. These are really, really good. Even for me, I love them. They have no like junk or anything on them, no added salt or sugars or anything, so they're really nice for him. And then I have the Organics. Looks like I'm sponsored by Organics, but I am not, I promise. It's just what I had at home. Raisins, little box of raisins. This is amazing, even just to keep him happy, trying to pick the raisins one by one with his hand. Then on the last pocket, in the last pocket even, I have a hair bubble and the current lipstick that I'm wearing today. Lancome Rouge 354, and it's this beautiful kind of like pink rosy shade. This is so nice, so moisturizing. And then on top of it I've got my favorite lipstick ever, which is the Revlon Pink Afterglow shade. It's just really nice and pretty pinky shade. Now this back pocket here I keep medicine for James. Oh, I forgot to mention, how pretty is the inside of the bag? It's all lined, everything matches. You saw the changing mat matches everything in the bag. It's just beautiful. I love the craftsmanship of this bag. So in that pocket I've got medicines. This is my little medicine bag for James. I've just got some Calpol, I've got some Snuffle Babe nasal drops, I've got teething powder, teething gel, sterilizing tablets, just like my to-go kit for medicine. Now moving on to the opposite side of the bag, I've got this little Velcro pocket here and then the two big pockets. In one pocket I have a lolly. This is just like bribery if I really need to bribe him. I've got a little lolly there. And then in the other pocket I have nappy bags for nappy changes obviously, and a hand sanitizer, lemon hand cleansing gel. I think this is just Boots or Tesco or whatever. In the big pocket I keep a spare change of clothes for James, because if you have a toddler or a baby, you know that you cannot leave the house without a spare change of clothes. So what have I got here? I've got a pair of trousers, little blue joggers. I've got a jumper which unintentionally matches the trousers. And I've got a t-shirt which has a little bear on it. If I do use them, it's the first thing I do when I get home is I replace my stock, because I do not want to be caught out with a toddler that's had a poop explosion or that decided to throw the whole of his juice all over himself. So that is essential for me. And that is it. That is everything that I carry in my Storksak changing bag. It is the most practical changing bag that I've ever tried in my life. I've done another review of a changing bag which I really like. It's a bit lighter than this bag. I'll leave it linked below, but whatever happens, I always come back to my Storksak changing bag. It's just the most beautiful, the most practical, the most me. But now that I have baby number 2 on the way, I'm looking at a new changing bag from Storksak as well, because I'm so happy with the quality of their bags. They've just come out with the Storksak travel range. I mentioned it on my last pregnancy update that I was thinking about getting it, and a lot of you told me to get it. I will get a lot of use out of them, and I highly recommend you check it out. So that will probably be my next purchase in terms of changing bags, and when I do, if I do get them, I will make sure to give you a full detailed review so that you know what I think about the bags in case you're thinking about getting them as well. But yeah, this is what I carry around for a 1-year-old toddler. Let me know what you carry around for your toddlers or your babies and how your bags are different to mine. You know, if you carry more of the same or completely different things to me. I'm always interested in these things. I'm so nosy. I like to see what other people carry around for their babies. And if you have done a video in the past of what's in your changing bag, please leave a link below and I'd love to watch them. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you enjoy my channel, there's a little button down there that says subscribe. It's free and you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. I hope you're all well and I'll see you very soon. Bye.
I'm addicted to the love that you're giving. Every minute, every day I've been craving. I don't wanna get you out of my system, no, 'cause I like the way it feels when you touch me. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me good.